we are live. Let me toss you that link.
All right, hello.
There's the link.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Dope, dope, dope. All right. Here, I'll tweet this out.
All right.
And you can just start whenever you want. I am good.
Alrighty then. I will toss the first question at you right now then, Corey. So when did you start YouTube?
Sometime around actually I could see exactly when I uploaded my first video, but it was around last year. Well, with this channel, it was last year. I've had other channels. I've been doing YouTube for years, but none of them have really taken off. This is definitely the farthest I've gotten on YouTube with this channel. They've done anything from gaming to music, and finally animation. And I think first video on this channel was posted back in August 21st of last year.
Okay.
So yeah.
So you haven't been doing it for that long, then?
Oh.
Or
hang on, sorry, what was that?
Oh, I said you haven't been doing this channel for very long, then.
Nah.
Wait, but August 21st of 2017 or 2016?
Oh, actually, no, you're right. It was in 2016.
Okay.
So, yeah, it hasn't been 2 years, but it's been in over the course of like 3 different years.
Right. Yeah. Gotcha.
Yeah.
And why did you start YouTube, Corey? What got you into YouTube?
Well, I mean, I've always kind of been into YouTube, like just doing different stuff on different channels, trying out gaming, trying out music, because I definitely have a huge passion for music. And then with this channel, I definitely pulled a lot of my inspirations from things that I used to watch as a kid, such as different Newgrounds creators and stuff. And at first I was like, all right, I'm gonna make these really cool fully animated videos, like skits and stuff. But then I realized that takes months to make. And stuff. So I was like, you know what? I'll still work on those types of videos, but I'll do the whole kind of story time jig that people are doing now as a kind of like easier, shorter videos to make and stuff. And so I started doing that and stuff like that. I still plan on releasing animated skits and stuff. I think I only have one up on my channel right now, and I'm definitely not proud of it anymore. Like it's not that good, if we're being honest. In fact, a lot of my older stuff I really just find bad, and even my newer stuff, like a couple weeks after uploading it, I'll look back and be like, you know what, this is a pretty dumb video. I could have made this way better. But I think that's just how a lot of people are when it comes to creating content. Right. And I think it just shows how you improved.
Yeah, some people look back at their videos from months ago and think they're dog shit.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So, how many channels have you had before this one?
Let's see. I think only actually. Okay, so I had one whenever I was probably like 9, 10, which oh god, it's so embarrassing. I think it's long since been deleted. It's gone off the internet. But it was basically me whenever Fred was popular, trying to do that whole Fred thing because I didn't know what comedy was and I thought that was funny. But we all have a dark past. So yeah, I did the Fred thing, which was really, really bad. And then after that, a couple years later, I think I was probably like 13 or 14, I started a gaming channel, which I think a lot of people also do. That didn't really go anywhere. And then I converted that channel into a music channel where I would post guitar covers, and different musical covers and different instruments and stuff. That also never took out. And over the course of 3 years on that same channel, I only amassed around 80 subscribers. And then couple of years later, I made this channel and currently I'm at like 14,000. So that's pretty good improvement.
Right.
Yeah.
When did you start drawing?
I'd like to say all my life, but I think my main interest in drawing started around whenever I was in third grade. So probably around 6 years old. I don't know how old people are in third grade. I just know like third grade was whenever I actually started drawing because of shows like Dragon Ball Z and Naruto and stuff. I used to be really into those. So I would draw a lot of the characters from that, and yeah, that's
Right.
kind of what sparked my interest. Actually, that's actually what sparked my interest in animation too. Is just watching like anime and stuff, which sounds really weeby, but you know what? It's fine. They got some really cool stuff.
So you started drawing because of anime?
Yeah, basically.
Okay. And how'd you learn to draw?
Uh, I mean, like, I don't know. It just I think it was a process of like as a kid tracing stuff, and then after like getting familiar with the style of the show, try to draw that same character that I've been drawing in different poses, and to really familiarize yourself on how that style and stuff, which I wouldn't really recommend. I mean, tracing is fine to learn, but if you really want to learn, you should like be doing like figure studies and draw from life instead of like cartoons, because it's always better to learn drawing whenever you're starting out, to do real things. That way you can transition that into more cartoony and anime styles and stuff.
And when did you start animating?
Animating, actually around the same. Well, so for to be honest, it was around the same time when I started my YouTube channel. But like years before that, I would try out things and kind of burn out, and it's like, oh, this is too hard. But probably around like last year, whenever I started my channel, is whenever it really stuck.
And how'd you learn to animate?
So there's, well, a lot of it was just trial and error, but I also watch a lot of like YouTube videos and studies and read books on animating, and then also just friends. Like my friend Rush, he helps me out. He used to help me out with a lot of stuff whenever I would have questions and have him critique stuff. A lot of it's me asking just friends for critique on something. Like I'll do something, show them, be like, hey, what can I do better on this and stuff. And if they know how to fix it, they'll help me. If not, I'll just figure it out myself. But a YouTube channel that I would recommend that I still do watch regularly. Actually, I can recommend two channels. Howard Wimshurst, he's really good for just teaching like fundamentals and a lot of that kind of stuff when it comes to animating. And then the Canapa Effect is a really good YouTube channel for that. They actually break down really good animations in like shows and stuff, and you can see why things look like really good and why they look the way they do in shows like I think they did One Punch Man. They went really in depth on some of the fight scenes and animation and that, and it's really interesting. I recommend people go watch it.
Yeah, I haven't heard of those two guys, to be completely honest with you. Oh,
Oh, no, they're awesome.
oh, someone just subscribed. Thank you for the subscription. I have no friends.
Oh,
Okay,
oh boy.
thanks for subscribing, whoever that was. So, Corey, have you heard of the monetization rules that were just applied like 3 days ago from today?
3 days ago. I haven't heard of anything as of 3 days ago. What were they?
Well, they were applied 3 days ago. The ones that
Oh.
were gonna start 3 days ago, where you need that 4,000 hours of watch time.
Oh, okay. I gotcha. Yeah, those. Okay, I know about those.
So,
Uh,
thinking about that and relating it to animation and how long it takes and how short animations can be sometimes.
yeah.
How do you think YouTube treats their animators?
Well, so I definitely don't think YouTube treats their like traditional animators well. I mean, people like James and Jaden and Domix, they're loved by the platform just because they can upload more frequently, and usually their stuff is pretty kid friendly. So they're usually boosted, through the platform quite a bit. But whenever it comes to like the traditional YouTube animators and people that really like pioneered internet animation, people like Oni and Egoraptor, all those people. That the reason why a lot of them stopped doing animation was because YouTube was killing their channels because of that. But in terms of the new monetization rules, I mean, first of all, I'm not affected by it, so I'm kind of happy with that. But I would say that if you don't meet the requirements, I don't think it's that much of a problem because of the fact that if you don't have those amount of hours anyway on your channel, then you're not really going to be making money like regardless, you know. It's really whenever you get to those hours that you'll start making the money in the first place. So I don't think that that's much of a problem. And it's YouTube just kind of cleaning up that stuff. The only thing though that I would think might be a problem is I don't know if those people that don't meet the requirements are still able to do custom thumbnails. And custom thumbnails are a pretty big deal whenever it comes to you know, just like marketing and actually growing your videos. If you know anything about that, you can correct me. I don't know.
Yeah, no, you're able to put thumbnails.
Okay, because I thought before you had to be like a YouTube partner, and I thought with this rule change you wouldn't be able to do that partnership anymore unless you met the requirements. But okay.
Oh no, yeah, that would be terrible.
Yeah, yeah. All right. Oh, okay, that's good at least.
Yeah, someone's asking, is there a possibility of doing animations with only a mouse?
It's possible. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it'd be really hard, but definitely possible.
So, I was curious about your profile picture. Can you tell me what it is? Because I don't know why, to me, it looks like a ghost of some sort.
Yeah, I get that a lot. It's actually, it's the solo. So, originally, my character was, like, Link from The Legend of Zelda, but with, like, a purple color scheme. And, you know, I've kind of moved away from that. It's gotten, like, a lot more, just, like, personalized, you know? I've changed the Link hat to like a beanie. I still have the elf ears, but well, the Hylian ears, and I've changed all the clothes and everything. But the logo itself is like a silhouette of like a simplified Link, and the little bit at the bottom is like the beanie hanging from the back, kind of. Well, not the beanie, like the Link cap hanging from the back.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, but I do kind of like the idea of it somewhat being like a ghost. I think it looks kind of cool. So I just kind of keep it ambiguous.
Oh, okay. So you take inspiration from Link, basically.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And here, let's see if I can find, a new, like one of my newer drawings of my character. I can show you that just to like kind of show comparisons between. It actually I went to my girlfriend that I was drawing like a couple hours ago, so I can just get that. It's not done. It's not even close to done. But it's a pretty good example. Hang on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess in the meantime, I'll ask you the next question.
All right. Here you go. And you could just... Yeah, go for it.
Okay, so you made a video on fears. I don't remember what it was titled.
It's My Greatest Fears, I think. I'm not sure.
Yeah, that's what it was titled. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you said you were going to make another one. When's that one going to come out? Or if it ever is.
I mean, eventually. I still haven't done the part 2 to one of my first videos, which is over a year ago, so I'm really bad at that. But I mean, it'll come out probably. To be honest, I could probably do it as another Halloween special, so maybe next year for Halloween. But with actually, in regards to my uploading in general, I've actually not uploaded anything in quite a while. Yeah. I've been really busy with just like life and schooling and work and everything. But I'm trying to get back into it, you know. I'm still definitely working on stuff. I haven't quit, you know. I just needed kind of a break to sort some like real life things out. Right. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So this one's wearing headphones.
Oh, that's just for like the picture. It's not like an actual part of the character design.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So in the I Was Mugged video, you had a Majora's Mask in the background.
Yeah.
How come you placed it there?
It's just kind of like an homage to Zelda, since it is basically like, you know, the inspiration for my character, and it's also just one of my favorite series.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, actually, in that background, I also have a Foo Fighters poster because they're my favorite band. But yeah.
I haven't heard of that band.
Oh, they're really good. You should check them out. You've probably, to be honest, you've probably heard some of their songs. Like The Pretenders, like a really popular song. But
yeah, I've never heard of these people, to be quite frank with you.
It's okay.
I mean,
fair enough.
Like, I guess it says they started in 1994. I wasn't even born then.
Yeah, the person who started the band Dave Grohl, he was the drummer for Nirvana whenever that was still around, and then after Kurt Cobain committed suicide, he went off and started the Foo Fighters as his own band.
Oh, I see. I'm
Yeah,
familiar with Nirvana, but not with
yeah,
these
yeah,
people. Yeah.
yeah. I think everyone's familiar with Nirvana.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hmm.
Um, I I'm running low on questions because you answered so many of them like in like it's
That's okay.
it's a it's a thing where like sometimes I have a bunch of questions and they answer a bunch in one. Like you were able to pull
Yeah.
that off.
No, that's okay.
Yeah, so it'll be one of my shorter interviews, but that's okay. I
Yeah,
felt
yeah. I
wait,
mean, to be honest, you could. Oh, sorry.
no, go ahead, go ahead. Sorry.
I was gonna say if you need to, you could just start like pulling off answers from like from your other interviews that could also apply or something. I don't know, just whatever you need to do.
Yeah, all right. Well, I have one last question written down for you here, Corey.
All right.
So, what new and different things do you plan on doing to your channel this year?
Okay, that's actually a pretty good question because I was actually thinking about that yesterday. So I'm also I'm gonna keep doing like the kind of life story type videos because a lot of people like those, even if like to be honest, I don't really enjoy creating them all that much. They're all right, but they're definitely not my passion. But they people like them, so I'll keep doing those. I'll probably try. I have a couple of animated like skits that I've been working on, more in line with like kind of old school YouTube animator style videos. And then I also want to branch off into other types of content. I wanted to start a series kind of where I like go really, really. Well, a lot of people don't know this, but I used to be really into game design. I know a lot about that kind of stuff and game mechanics and all that stuff. So I wanted to do a series kind of like Sequelitis-esque style videos where I go into video games and analyze them, review them, talk about them, and stuff like that. And then maybe start up a podcast and just do other other videos that other people may enjoy.
So, like game reviews, like have you heard of Shammy?
I have not.
Okay, let me link you his channel. He's great at game reviews,
Oh,
but
hang on. You're cutting out for me. What was
oh,
that?
am I good now? Corey, are you still with me?
All right, sorry, my Discord died for a second.
Oh, okay. Is it fine
Okay.
now?
Yeah. Can you say
Okay.
that one more time?
So you said you haven't heard of Shammy, and I was like,
Nah.
let me link you his videos. They're great. He does game reviews.
Okay, I'll check it out after the interview.
Yeah, he does like game reviews of games. He really doesn't like No Man's Sky and other shit games and good games too. But he does we're talking like long reviews. Like his latest one was 40 minutes long.
Oh damn.
So are we talking like you do game reviews that long or like short game reviews?
To be honest, there'll probably be around 20 minutes or so.
Okay.
But I would definitely be going into not just like, oh, the game is good. I don't know how he does it. I'm sure he goes pretty into depth, especially since it's 40 minutes.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But for instance, I did like a trial video months ago, which people didn't really watch, but I'll probably redo that video where I talked about the game mechanics behind Dark Souls, how it uses its environment to guide you through things, how it uses lighting and fighting and the weight system with things when it comes to equipment and swords and all that, and just generally go into depth about all of that. So that's kind of more the style that I want to go with it. Not exactly like, oh, I give this game a 4 out of 5,
Yeah. He
Yeah.
doesn't give number reviews. He's just like,
Yeah.
it's a good game, play, or it's a bad game, don't play.
Fair enough, yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, have you seen any YouTubers that critique things like maybe I Hate Everything or anyone like that?
Oh yeah. I like those kind of channels. I really like critique style videos, which is why I really like channels like the Canapa Effect, because they're critiquing and really analyzing and going into depth about the animation for popular shows and stuff.
Right.
But yeah,
So kind of like a video essay style.
yeah, I like that kind of stuff.
So I assume you like people like Nerdwriter and such.
I've actually never heard of them.
Really, you've never heard of Nerdwriter? He's a pretty big YouTuber. He's got like 2 million subs.
Link me.
I'll link
I'll
you
check
him
it
as well.
out. Yeah, I actually just found a channel. It was the other day. I don't remember their name, but they do like a lot of the video essay style stuff on music and stuff. And they did one on like video game music, and they did a video on why the music from Star Wars, John Williams scores sound almost identical to other classical pieces of music, and it's really interesting.
Well, since you don't know the name, I can't really like know who
Yeah.
it is. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't know their name. I don't think they're that big. I think they're kind of a smaller channel, but I think they're also growing pretty fast too, which is cool.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I really like.
Yeah.
Oh, I like video essays because like it's interesting to see the editing and all of that and what they have
Oh
to
yeah,
say.
for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Huh.
All right then, Corey. I mean, I don't really have any more questions.
Okay.
That was it. It was a short interview. I was hoping it'd be maybe 30 minutes, but it's 20. But that's all.
Oh man. Okay, it's cool though. I don't know.
Yeah.
I tried to go into depth on questions as well as I could, but oh well.
Yeah, it's fine. I don't.
Yeah.
Have you done an interview before or something like this, a podcast or anything like that? Oh yeah,
I've
you've
done
been
plenty
on
of
the
podcasts.
kindergartner podcast that died.
Oh yeah, we kind of saw. Well, I don't think it's dead, but we definitely have not done anything with it in a long time.
Yeah, I'm just saying it's dead because like yeah, it hasn't been like.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I think it's hard to organize something with that many people.
Oh yeah.
So what a lot of people have started doing, including myself, which is actually the photo that I sent you. A lot of people are like starting their own kind of podcast stuff, and just I think having a set group of people is really good for that kind of thing. So I was probably just gonna get me and like one other friend to just do like a regular podcast, maybe have some guests on every once in a while.
Oh, okay. This is based on a podcast. This drawing you sent me.
Yeah, I'm gonna use it for one of my podcasts. I'm gonna draw another person sitting next to me, and then I'm gonna have on loop me playing with a video game controller.
Right.
But that's why there's no hands there or arms, or one of the arms is gone. So I'm just gonna have that on loop playing a video game controller, and then maybe some other like looped animation doing on some other part of the screen.
Oh, I get you. Oh, okay, neat.
Yeah.
Will it be on your main channel or some other channel?
Yeah, probably on the main channel, just because that's where all my audience is right now.
Gotcha. You don't want to redirect your audience anywhere else.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah.
All right then. Cool. I'm
All
glad
right,
you came on,
awesome.
Corey. I appreciate that.
Yeah, thanks for having me. It was fun.
Yeah, of course, man. All right then, everyone. That
Yeah.
concludes it. See you next one. Take care and goodbye.